You know what's an absolute gut punch? Mobile games. And I know what you're thinking. Mobile games? Yeah, they're just okay. They're just something to distract you while you're not watching TikToks or taking a crap. But to me, as a gaming gaming geek, a nerd, a neat in some way, I grew attached to my mobile games, like Metal Slug Attack, Sword Art Online Unleashed Blading, Guardian Tale, Punishing Gray Raven, Honkai, everything I touched before, from phones to tablets. I always loved mobile games. But you know what's the absolute gut punch to me? Is when mobile games, when you log in and you just see the sign of like, thank you for everything, or like termination, it's gonna happen. That's the part that kills me on the inside. Cause I had played at least 3 mobile games that have practically kicked the bucket. A couple years back, there was Sword Art Online Memory Defrag, but I lost a bit to that one, but I made it just in time for the game to die, which hurt a lot. There's recently Metal Slug Attack, which like 3 weeks ago it said it had its own 3 to 5 weeks ago, or last month it had its notification saying due to the studio losing morale, and we kind of throw ourselves in a corner with the meta units. We can no longer keep supporting this game, and here's free cranks and here's medals and shit, which hit me hardest because I played Metal Slug back when I was in middle school, back when I was back in the 6th grade. It's been like 8 years since I played that mobile game, and I loved every second when I logged into that game. It just kind of hurts to see it finally come to an end. Most people are rationalizing it, saying it's understandable. The game has kind of became effectively a pay to win, effectively broken for new people, so it's no longer like how it used to be. But just recently, when I logged onto another mobile game, another one is doing termination, Sword Art Online Unleashed Blading, the 3rd mobile game in my life that is now closing its doors. Reasons I don't know why. They haven't exactly said the reasons why it was closing down. Whether they finally ran out of ideas, or the 50 million Kirito skins, or maybe they just want to close it down to release the new SAO. What was it, like Versus Constable, like Constant Variants or something? But it still hurts a lot just to see that. I knew it made too much sense, because I knew after season 9 they ran out of ideas, I guess. There was no more events, there was no more cool cranks. And it's like kind of weird how after this Halloween one, there's no more cranks, no more summons, no more new events. It's just over. And I was like, okay, maybe they're taking a break. Maybe they're gonna have something for Christmas. Nope. I logged in, we're terminating this game now. Yeah, you can't buy any more memory diamonds. I hope you enjoy it. It's gonna be closed on January 16th next year. And I was like, God fucking damn it. Oh boy, another mobile game that I had put years into, now snatched from my fucking hands, and all my hard work is just gone in the wind. It hurts. That's the 3rd one. Actually the 4th one. When I mentioned Metal Slug Attack, I didn't mention its first game, the first version, Metal Slug Defense. So that's approximately 4 fucking mobile games. 4. Ripped from my hands. Gone. Disappear. Goodbye. Sorry, we know it's old. We got closed down now. And I know what you're thinking. Why am I getting so attached and so angry about it? Believe me, I don't mean to be angry. I don't mean to be so... I don't mean to sound so frustrated. But I am frustrated beyond comprehension. Just to have this little safe comfort game for me to play when I'm forced myself to watch TikToks, and I lose 2 of them in the span of a year. They're both ending next year in the same month. I think literally by days apart. I think no more than 4, 5, 6 days apart, less than a week apart. They're both ending, and that's it. I can't download it again. I lose years of hard work and just struggle and updates and memories. I lose all of that. And then what makes it harder is there's nothing worth downloading anymore. And nowadays there's just nothing worth the substance. Mobile games have usually became are usually beyond my limitations of my technology. Because my mobile phone can only go so far. I don't have those god PC phones, and there's just nothing worth playing anymore. It's not like 2017 or 2014 where those games worth playing. There was something interesting to play. There was something new, cool, and zany. At this point, I've seen it all, and the only other game I have left is Punishing Gray Raven and Fate Grand Order. But I know Fate's never gonna die, cause ain't it still like 5 years behind JP on the Japanese servers? Punishing Gray Raven, I don't know if that's still gonna keep going or not. Cause as far as I know, it's running on the supposedly the quote unquote Honkai killer. And Punishing Gray Raven was kind of marketed as such. Well, everyone kept assuming it was. But I find it personally just sad overall, just to have all that progression and all this progress now coming to an end, and just looking back on it, I enjoyed my time with it. I love the challenge, the struggle. I love being there for the updates. I like seeing all the new content, all the cool updates. I was there for it all. For Battle Slugs, getting a new unit, 4 units, that's 6 units per update. Cool new features, new stories, and everything in between, and that's coming to an end. Seeing Metal Slug Unleashed Blading that used to be Alicization Rising Steel. Seeing all the new characters, all the new variants. Seeing how they pull out the stories from Alicization and added new stories in that game, like a whole original story, Moon Cradle, which I never played, which sucks. That I only have less than a month to play, which is really painful. It makes me, it puts a hole in my gut. It makes me really sad that all things have to come to an end. And I already became fully aware that nothing lasts forever, but it still hurts nonetheless. I shouldn't be getting attached to mobile games, let's be honest. I usually don't get attached to a lot of things sometimes. But mobile games, I guess I kind of play devil's advocate. I became too well invested in it, and now I'm paying the price with it in full. I became so entwined with it that the very thing I enjoy is now pretty much being ripped from my fucking fingers, and all I can do is just cry out in a silent scream as it all just goes away. And I'm like, what am I gonna do now? Metal Slug haven't exactly made a new Metal Slug game. The only one that we so-called heard was Awakening, or was used to be Code J, and we haven't heard much from that. And Sword Art Online, like I mentioned, has a new game, but it got delayed. It was supposed to release on his sales anniversary. So honestly, the future is looking mighty bleak for mobile gaming. Oh well. I'm pretty sure I still have Guardian Tales and Fate Grand Order. Well, Fate Grand Order's never gonna leave. That's still gonna be my phone until I turn to dust. Or until JP servers actually finally end their game. But I know that'll never happen. But I guess to cut this video short, that'll be it for today. I have been your lovely host of the most, and remember, if you ever play a mobile game, you gotta be two ways. Either you become fully invested, like me, or you become cynical and it means nothing, like the others. But remember this important piece. A mobile game, whether it's something simple, silly, nonchalant, or something very deep and expansive, treat it as if you treat it like no other. Make memories with it. Make sure you love this game like as if you just bought it for console, like you bought God of War Ragnarok. Because you may never know, one day it'll just simply come to an end. Everything does. Nothing lasts forever. But until then, you better play your mobile games as if they were the last thing on the fucking planet. But until next video, I have been your host, and I bid you adieu.